Hey everybody, come on in. Hey everybody, come on in, come on in. Hey everybody. Hey everybody, come on in, come on in. We're talking about 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey everybody, come on in, come on in. We're talking about 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. As you come on in, just say hi as you come on in. Hey Gwen, thanks so much for tuning in. Hi everybody. If this is your first time on my Periscope, type in 1. If this is your first time on my Periscope, type in 1, please. If you can hear me, type in 2. If you can hear me, type in 2. Hi, Ms. Bosick. Thanks so much for tuning in. Share the broadcast. Invite followers because someone else needs to be encouraged. Bad connection on your part or my part? Because I've got a pretty good connection here. Bad connection on my part or your part? Hello, thanks so much for tuning in. Invite followers because someone else needs to be encouraged. We're talking about 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much for tuning in. Invite followers so someone else can be encouraged. Retweet it on Twitter. Post it on Twitter so someone else can be encouraged. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. If this is your first time on my Periscope, type in 1. If this is your first time on my Periscope, type in 1. If this is your first time on my Periscope, type in 1. If this is your first time on my Periscope, type in 1. We're talking about tonight 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. I'm not sure why it's going in and out, Ephraim. I'm going to have to ask you to go out and come back in. Because on my side, the connection is strong. On my side, I've got all my bars and everything. So thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Camille Felicia Schuler. I am a wife. I'm a prayer warrior. I am a aspiring author. My book comes out this summer. I'm so excited about that. I'm a servant. I'm also a motivational speaker. So, well, I'm glad that you're listening. I'm sorry, Ms. Gwen, that it keeps going in and out. I'll be praying the connection gets stronger on your side. So I want to welcome you to the Schuler Scope House. I haven't been on Periscope in a couple weeks, so I wanted to say, let you guys know that you also deserve love as well. Most of my broadcasts have been on Facebook Live, and I encourage you to join me on there probably next week. I do every other week on Facebook and then Periscope. But tonight we're talking about 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. Now, if you're like me, sometimes when you pray, it becomes difficult because you don't know what to pray about. Well, I guess I need to tell you, I'm sorry. Go to my website, CamilleSchuler.com, for more information about finding out more about me. And pray for me as I do this, because honestly, as you can hear, I sound like a frog. As you can hear, I sound like really sick. And I've been dealing it since last weekend, so pray for healing for me. Unfortunately, I gave it to my husband, so pray for Johnny as well, so God can heal him, because this is no joke. So, 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. I just wanted to, I just wanted to let you guys know that you can have a deeper prayer life. So the first way to having a deeper prayer life is pray more. A lot of people, unfortunately, only pray in the morning, pray at night, and that's it. They don't pray during the day. They don't pray when things are good. They pray when things are good, but they don't pray when things are bad. So point number 1 for 4 ways to a deeper prayer life is just pray more, whether that's in your heart, in your spirit, in your mind. That's something I actually do all the time. When I'm sitting at work, I'm a little frustrated about how the day is going. I just start praying in my heart, because prayer is communication with God. And I talked about that earlier on my Facebook post, because all the month of February, throughout the entire year, but the month of February specifically, God gave me to pray for individuals, pray for people who are sick, pray for people who are strong, pray for people who are grieving, pray for people who really need help, pray for those people who need, a God on their side that they thought failed them, pray for people who are hurting, pray for people who need to go to the next level. So I want to encourage you on today tonight and let you know 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. The first way is to pray more. The first way is to pray more. The second way, hey, favor of God from me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Invite followers. We're talking about 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. The first way was to pray more, whether it be in the morning, whether it be in the night, whether it be in the noonday. Just pray more, because the more you pray, the more you communicate with God, the better it will be. I'll say that again. The more you pray, the more you communicate with God, the better it will be. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't know that communication with God is through prayer. That's the best way how to do it. I have learned how to pray because when my back was against the wall and I didn't have anybody to listen to me and I didn't have anybody to, y'all pray for me. I'm sorry. I'm dealing with a cold and got my green tea. So just pray for me, guys. Excuse me. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. Thank you, Gwen, for posting it on Twitter. Invite followers, guys, because, it's not about the number at the end. I just give God glory for everything he has given me. But the first way is to pray more. That's the point number 1. Point number 1 to a deeper prayer life is to pray more. First way to a deeper prayer life. First way to a deeper prayer life is to pray more. Hey, Reggie, thanks so much for tuning in. Invite followers. Point number 2, 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. The second way to a deeper prayer life, I personally think, is to gather yourself or be around like-minded people. God bless you, Minister Bowler. Thanks so much for tuning in. God bless you. We're talking about 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. Hey, Tasha. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're talking about 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. The first way we talked about is to pray more. Just talk to God like he talks to you. Some of you are going to this, echelon as far as the long everlasting prayer. No, just talk to God, just how you talk to your mom. Talk to God the way you talk to your best friend. Talk to God the way you talk to your spouse, your kids. Just a normal conversation, because God understands what you're going through. God understands. Hey, Just Stephanie, thanks so much for tuning in. God bless you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Heart it up or like it up if you understand and can benefit and you're listening to what I'm saying. So 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. For those of you who have just joined in, thank you, thank you, thank you. If this is your first time on my Periscope, type in 1. If this is your first time on my Periscope, type in 1. Those are my favorite hearts. Tap, 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 tap. That just tells me I'm doing a really great job. The first way that we talked about is to pray more. The second way that we talked about is just communicating with God. When you communicate with God and you talk to him, then that's basically a deeper prayer life. Point number 2. Point number 2 is just talk to God. Talk to God how you talk to me. Talk to God how you talk to me. A lot of people, unfortunately, don't want to talk to God because they're afraid of what God's going to tell them. Wow. Yes, I said it. A lot of people, thank you guys for the hearts. God bless you. I only see one color on here. Let's get another color on here. Hey, Mandy, thanks so much for tuning in. We were talking about 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. The first way is to pray more. Not just in the morning, at night, during the day, when you get sick and tired of your coworkers, when you're ready to knock the kid upside their head. Pray. Point number 2, talk to God how you talk to me. Talk to God how you talk to your best friend. Talk to God how you talk to your mother, hopefully in a good way. So that's what point number 2 is. Point number 3, everybody. Point number 3 for 4 ways to a deeper prayer life, I'm going to say, is meditate. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life, everybody. Point number 3 is to meditate, because a lot of people don't meditate. They fuss. Listen, when people get on my last nerve, I meditate. I meditate, because when you meditate on God and what he's done for you and how far he's brought you from, and the fact that you could have been in the pit and he took you to the palace when you were in the dirt and the mud and you were like a pig swallowing in the mud, and God cleaned you up and allowed you to make it to the next day. He cleaned you up and allowed you to pass that test. He cleaned you up and allowed you to have stronger faith. That's how awesome God is. That's how awesome God is. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Invite followers, because someone else needs to be encouraged. Invite followers because someone else needs to also understand. To have a deeper prayer life with God, you got to 1, pray more. You got to 2, talk to God how you talk to me. You got to 3, meditate. I have found out there's some music, meditation music that I really like. And so I listen to it in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, and I just sit there and I think about what God has done for me and how great he is and how awesome he is and how wonderful he is and how grateful I am. And I know you guys are grateful too, how God has graciously, in 2017, it's the second month of 2017, and God has done so much for me and so much for you. I know you cannot complain. All right. And lastly, the fourth point, share God's word. Share God's word. I can tell you that I'm a testimony. I know you're a miracle. You're a testimony. Hello. Thanks so much for tuning in. Roshania, if I said that right, God bless you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Invite followers. If this is your first time on my Periscope, thank you for tuning in. Type in number 1 for me. We're talking about 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. Thank you so much for the hearts, guys. Those are my favorite hearts. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Camille Felicia Schuler. I'm a wife. I am an aspiring author. My book is coming out this summer. That's entitled My Season of Yes. Breaking barriers and springing forth greatness within. And I'm so excited about that. I am a motivational speaker. I am also a wife and a prayer warrior because I love to pray. So 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. You guys can go to my website, CamilleSchuler.com, and find out some more information about me. The point number 1, and these are just for, excuse me, those of you who just tuned in. Point number 1 for 4 ways to a deeper prayer life is to pray more. Pray more. Pray to God day in the morning, in the noonday, at nighttime. Throughout the day, just pray to God. Point number 2, talk to God how you talk to me. Talk to God how you talk to your best friend. Talk to God how you talk to your, father, mother, the most important special person in your life. Definitely do that. Point number 3. Point number 3 for 4 ways to a deeper prayer life is meditate. I love to meditate. You close your eyes and meditate. Some of you listen to music and meditate like I do. Just meditate. Meditate on God's word. Meditate on, thank you, Gwen. Yes, ma'am. Meditate on God's word. That's my website. Meditate on what God has done for you. Meditate on how God has brought you out. I realized from 2016 until now, God has done some amazing things. I could have been dead and gone. I could have allowed depression to take me out. But God is the only one that has kept me more than anyone in this world. And I'm truly grateful for that. Don't allow, in this season of prayer, don't allow any distractions to come your way. I'll say that again. This is a bonus point. I guess this is point number 5. Hey, Tasha, thanks so much for tuning in. Don't allow any distractions to come your way, because the more you pray to God, the higher your level, the more powerful your devil. I'll say that again. The higher your level, the more, hello, thanks so much for tuning in. Invite followers. The higher your level that you go in God, the higher your level you go in God, the more powerful the devil will be. I'm telling you, I realize the enemy is attacking right, left, and center. If he doesn't use your children, he's going to use your husband or wife. If he doesn't use your family, he's going to use your coworkers. So you've got to have that deeper prayer life with God. And I want to actually invite you to go to my website, CamilleSchuler.com. Take advantage of my really awesome programs that I have. It's something that God has given me, my heart, my passion. And if you're ready to go to the next level, I'm not talking about that pity-patty stuff. If you're ready to go to the next dimension, if you're ready to take your ministry business to the next level, contact me. The first program that you can take advantage of, the Who Am I mentoring program. Who am I? Because a lot of people, unfortunately, don't know who they are. They don't know where they're going. They don't know which direction. They're up, they're down. Their emotions are up and down. And they're like, God, where am I? And who am I? So definitely, every consultation with me is an hour long. That's the first one. The second one is I'm taking my life back now. That started in mid-December, and it's going excellent. Thank you to my existing clients, and new clients are welcome because it's the best investment and the cheapest program that you ever, I'm telling you, cheapest program that you ever invest in. So if you're ready to take back your life now, go to CamilleSchuler.com and definitely sign up. Send me an email, Camille@CamilleSchuler.com. And the last program, which I really love, has to do with tonight, prayer and strategy session. A lot of people already have wrote the vision and they have made it plain, but they haven't done my third point, which is take action. So if you're ready to take action, if you're ready to say, Camille, enough is enough. I'm really, really sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want everything for 2017 to come my way, what I'm supposed to have. Then connect with me and let's go. Let's move. Let's stop talking about it and be about it. Let's stop talking the talk and walk the walk. You've got a lot to give in 2017. You've got a lot to do in 2017. So you've got to be able to push past your limits, push past your pain. As my big sister, Krisha Bowen, would say, the giant slayer, push past pain and passionately pursue purpose. Because a lot of people, unfortunately, they're not pursuing anything. They're pursuing the wrong things. They're hanging out with the wrong people. They're not active. Hello. Thanks so much for tuning in, newcomers. Please share the broadcast and invite followers as you come on in. We talked about tonight 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. 4 ways to a deeper prayer life. Thank you so much for the hearts. The first way was pray more. The second way was talk to God like you talk to me or your friends. The third way is to meditate. The fourth way is to share God's word. Share God's word. Share God's word. I realize that the more you share God's word, the more you connect with like-minded people. I'll say that again. The more you share God's word, the more you connect with like-minded people. And I'm truly grateful to the like-minded women and men that God has allowed me to, connect with. And I do want to let you know that on tomorrow, which is Friday, I will also be on tomorrow, and I hope that you can tune in. Listen, you can go to Facebook and connect with me. Camille Schuler Ministries is my ministry page. My personal page is Camille Felicia, Felicia. My Periscope and Twitter, are the same. And I'm actually liking Instagram. I don't think I'm going to do Snapchat. But my Instagram is CamF_Schuler, SHULER. I hope you all have been blessed on tonight. I hope that you truly take the opportunity and create a deeper prayer life with God, because I cannot stress enough that the more you communicate with God, the more your life changes. The more you talk to God is when He opens doors for you. The more you struggle in your faith and in your walk with God, the more that He pushes you past your pain and to passionately pursue purpose. The more you tell God who you are, the more you tell God, you know what, this is me, God, and this is who I am. He will show you who you are and restore you. The more you talk to God and say, you know what, God, I am sick and tired of my job. I'm sick and tired of the fake and phony church folk. I'm sick and tired of my family not treating me right. I'm sick and tired of kids running me up the wall. If you talk to God like you talk to me, you can't go wrong. Thank you, Gwen. If you talk to God like you talk to your mother and your father and your spouse, you can't go wrong. Listen, there was a time where I couldn't do anything but pray. There was a time where I could not do anything but pray. I also noticed that there was a time where things were very difficult for me, meaning that, hold on, guys, I need to find something for you.